Are you ready to embark on a fascinating journey into the heart of Central Asia? Uzbekistan, a country that might not initially be on your typical travel itinerary, is one of the world's best-kept secrets for travelers seeking history, culture, and exceptional hospitality at an incredibly affordable price. Here, you'll find architectural masterpieces, vibrant traditions, and landscapes that take you back in time. In this video, World Marvels will guide you through the treasures of Uzbekistan, from its ancient history and modern life to the unique traditions of its people. Stay with us until the end, as we'll reveal a surprising detail about Uzbek culture that you won't want to miss. So, let's dive into the mysteries and marvels of Uzbekistan. 10. A millennia-old history and priceless monuments. Uzbekistan is a land whose history stretches back over 2,000 years. Its significant historical influence and strategic location on the Silk Road made it a center of culture and commerce that has left an indelible mark on the land. Over the centuries, powerful empires rose and fell here, from the Persians to Alexander the Great, and from the Arab caliphs to the Mongols under Genghis Khan. Each of these eras added a new layer to Uzbekistan's unique cultural identity, leaving behind incredible historical richness. In the cities of Samarkand, Bokhara, and Khiva, you can see this rich history at every corner. Samarkand, one of the world's oldest cities, was once the cultural heart of Central Asia. The most stunning of its sights is the Registan Square, with its 3 grand madrasas adorned in elaborate mosaics and intricate patterns. This square was once the center of public life, a place for gatherings, royal announcements, and festivals. The towering minarets and magnificent domes bear witness to a glorious past. The Gurya Mir Mausoleum, the final resting place of Timur the Conqueror, enchants with its brilliant blue dome and the ornate designs that showcase the craftsmanship of the era. Bokhara, another ancient marvel, shows the splendor of medieval Islam, with its breathtaking mosques and markets that make you feel as though you've stepped back in time. Meanwhile, Khiva is famous for its well-preserved old city, Ichin Kala, surrounded by impressive mud walls. This fortress is home to minarets, mosques, and mausoleums that reflect the Islamic heritage and the cultural diversity of Uzbekistan. The streets of Khiva feel like a living museum, inviting visitors to take a journey through history and experience life as it once was. Each street, each building, tells a story that brings the past to life in a tangible way. 9. A vibrant modern life deeply rooted in tradition. While Uzbekistan is renowned for its ancient history and traditions, it's also a land of modern energy and vitality. Uzbekistan is the most populous country in Central Asia, and its capital, Tashkent, is a bustling hub where modernity and tradition meet. Tashkent is a cosmopolitan city filled with skyscrapers, shopping malls, and an active nightlife, but it's also home to beautiful mosques and lively bazaars that reflect its historical roots. After several devastating earthquakes, Tashkent was almost entirely rebuilt and today offers a fascinating mix of Soviet architecture and modern structures. Walking through the city, you encounter young people proudly wearing traditional clothing while embracing the technology and lifestyle of the modern world. This juxtaposition of past and present is evident in every corner of Tashkent. A unique aspect of Uzbek culture is its focus on public health. In Uzbekistan, it's customary for couples to undergo comprehensive health screenings before marriage. This forward-thinking practice reflects Uzbekistan's commitment to future generations while holding onto the traditions of the past. 8. Architectural masterpieces. Uzbekistan is truly a paradise for lovers of remarkable architecture. The cities of Samarkand, Bokhara, and Khiva are not only historical landmarks but also architectural masterpieces that reflect the cultural richness of the region. Samarkand, once a vital center on the Silk Road, is home to the famed Registan Square, one of the most stunning squares in the world, surrounded by 3 madrasas decorated with intricate mosaics and towering minarets. A breathtaking sight that transports you to another era. The Gurya Mir Mausoleum, the final resting place of the legendary conqueror Timur, boasts an impressive blue dome and exquisite decorations that reveal the skill of ancient artisans. Bokhara, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is home to the Poi Kalan complex, a beautiful combination of mosques, minarets, and madrasas that form an architectural marvel. Meanwhile, Khiva, known for its Ichin Kala fortress, with its well-preserved mud walls and historic buildings, feels like an open-air museum. Each of these cities has a unique style shaped by Persian, Islamic, and Mongolian influences, giving Uzbekistan a distinct architectural identity. 7. Uzbekistan's cultural diversity. Uzbekistan's population is as diverse as its landscapes and cultures. While the majority are Uzbek, there are significant communities of Tajiks, Russians, Kazakhs, and other ethnic groups. This ethnic diversity gives Uzbekistan a rich, multifaceted identity reflected in its language, clothing, and festivals. One particularly interesting aspect of life in Uzbekistan is that polygamy, though officially prohibited, is tolerated in some wealthy circles, showcasing Uzbekistan as a land of contrasts where old traditions and modern laws coexist in unique ways. Uzbek hospitality is legendary, and people are known for welcoming visitors with warmth and generosity, often inviting guests into their homes to share meals and their culture. Life in Uzbekistan is deeply rooted in community, and people support one another in all aspects of life. This sense of unity is a deeply ingrained value, making Uzbekistan a welcoming place for visitors from around the world. 6. Affordable living and high quality of life. If you're looking for an affordable travel destination, Uzbekistan is the perfect choice. Living costs here are low compared to many other countries, allowing you to fully enjoy what the country has to offer without stretching your budget. From accommodations to food to transportation, Uzbekistan offers a quality of life that is both comfortable and affordable. In a typical Uzbek restaurant, you can enjoy a delicious meal for just a few dollars, allowing you to savor the country's diverse cuisine without worrying about costs. Uzbekistan's markets are another highlight, with fresh produce, meats, and spices at unbeatable prices. Public transportation, like Tashkent's metro system, is not only inexpensive but also an attraction in its own right thanks to its stunning design. Each station in Tashkent's metro system is a work of art that impresses visitors and demonstrates that public transport can be both functional and beautiful. 5. The symbolic bread and Uzbek food culture. In Uzbekistan, bread holds a special significance that goes beyond being a staple food. Known as naan, Uzbek bread is baked in traditional clay ovens called tanders and symbolizes life, prosperity, and respect. Uzbek tradition dictates that bread should never be placed with its bottom side up, and if it falls to the ground, it is picked up, kissed, and placed in a respectful position. Bread is a symbol of community and hospitality in Uzbekistan, where it's customary to break bread with one's hands rather than cutting it with a knife as a gesture of gratitude and respect. Uzbek food culture is a celebration of community and togetherness, with the dasturkan, a low table around which families gather, serving as the focal point. Traditional dishes like plav, a rice dish with meat and vegetables, shashlik, grilled meat skewers, and samsa, savory pastries, showcase the culinary diversity of the country. Shared meals are an essential part of Uzbek life, bringing family and friends together to eat, talk, and exchange stories. Meals in Uzbekistan are not just about eating. They're a time to strengthen family bonds, preserve traditions, and foster a strong connection to one's community and culture. 4. Islamic art and architecture. Islamic art is deeply woven into Uzbekistan's identity, which is reflected in the country's architecture. The streets of Uzbekistan feel like open-air museums displaying the beauty and variety of Islamic architecture. Registan Square in Samarkand, surrounded by magnificent madrasas, once served as the central gathering place for the people. Here, official proclamations were made, and the square was the heart of the city. Architecture in Uzbekistan is a fascinating blend of Persian, Islamic, and Mongolian influences, reflected in the country's buildings. The Gurya Mir Mausoleum, with its magnificent blue dome and intricate inscriptions, is a striking example of the dedication of Uzbek builders and artists. Every building in Uzbekistan tells a story, and the colorful mosaics, intricately designed tiles, and majestic domes are testaments to a long and honored tradition that has shaped the spiritual and cultural identity of the country. 3. The legacy of the Silk Road. Uzbekistan was an important stop along the legendary Silk Road, a trade route that connected east and west for centuries. This historic route brought not only goods, but also cultural and intellectual exchange that left a lasting impression on Uzbekistan. Today, the influences of the Silk Road are still felt in Uzbekistan's bustling bazaars, markets, and culture. The markets of Samarkand, Bokhara, and Khiva are living remnants of this cultural legacy. Here, you'll find colorful textiles, aromatic spices, and intricate handicrafts that reflect the history of trade and cultural exchange. The Silk Road brought prosperity and cultural enrichment to the region, and Uzbekistan became a thriving center of trade and art. The cities along the Silk Road, like Samarkand and Bokhara, became meeting points for merchants, scholars, and artists from all parts of the world. This exchange is still evident today and continues to shape Uzbekistan's architecture, cuisine, and artistic traditions. 2. Cultural traditions and festivals. Uzbek culture is rich with traditions, music, and dance that reflect the spirit of the nation. A special highlight is the annual Shark Taranalari International Music Festival held in Samarkand. This festival brings together artists from around the world and showcases Uzbekistan's musical diversity and cultural heritage. Uzbek dance, known for its graceful movements and colorful costumes, is an integral part of the country's identity. These dances often tell stories of love, heroism, and daily life, reflecting the values and traditions of the Uzbek people. Besides music and dance, Uzbekistan's crafts are also of great importance. The traditional embroidery known as suzani is particularly noteworthy. These embroideries are not only beautiful to look at, but also carry deep meaning, often symbolizing prosperity, fertility, and protection. Suzani embroidery is handcrafted and reflects the artistic talent and cultural heritage of Uzbekistan. 1. Hospitality and community spirit. One of the most remarkable aspects of Uzbekistan is the hospitality of its people. Uzbeks are known for their warm and welcoming nature, and the tradition of hospitality, known as memandoslik, is deeply rooted in Uzbek culture. This hospitality goes beyond sharing meals. It embraces a larger sense of community and mutual support. In Uzbekistan, visitors are welcomed with kindness and respect, making their stay unforgettable. In rural areas, the sense of community is particularly strong, and people often come together to help each other with agricultural work, celebrations, and other communal activities. This strong sense of togetherness creates a supportive and cohesive environment where everyone feels valued and connected. Even in urban areas, this spirit of hospitality is evident in the way people interact, offering help and support to those in need and fostering a sense of unity and belonging. Uzbekistan, with its rich history, vibrant culture, and affordable prices, is a unique destination for any traveler. From the ancient cities of Samarkand, Bokhara, and Khiva to the warm hospitality of its people, Uzbekistan offers an experience that goes beyond the ordinary. The blend of ancient traditions and modern development, the beauty of its architecture, and the vibrancy of its markets make the country a place that captivates and inspires visitors. Whether exploring architectural wonders, savoring the delicious cuisine, or immersing yourself in cultural traditions, Uzbekistan promises a journey that will leave a lasting impression. Have you ever visited a place that left such a memorable impact on you? Share your experiences and thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe to World Marvels, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our adventures. Your journey to the world's most affordable country awaits you in Uzbekistan. Goodbye and safe travels.